Good morning. I woke up and wrote down my dream, and now I'm going to tell you what it is. I dreamt that writing video scripts added wings and jet engines to my mind. I wrote them in Dutch and English. I had metaphors protruding out at every angle. I became powerful. Me and my partner had love and time to work on telling the story right. It was time to be the fruiting body of a new generation of dreamer realists. The future had arrived, and not a moment too soon, because the path... I dreamt that writing video scripts added wings and jet engines to my mind. I wrote them in Dutch and English. I had metaphors protruding out at every angle. I became powerful. Me and my partner had love and time to work on telling the story right. It was time to be the fruiting body of a new generation of dreamer realists. The future had arrived, and not a moment too soon, because the past had its jaws poised around the pearl of planetary being. Its toxic saliva dripping with loud sizzle onto the surface, boiling the ocean where it touched. We, as a generation, as well as a species, have no choice but to snatch vital victory from the jaws of death and defeat. It is not enough to hope. We have to believe, and we have to act. To follow our dreams and pursue the calling and stirring of our soul down and in, up and out. Visit the painful parts of our psyches until we learn to laugh healing tears about the mistakes we've made, about the price we paid. Ignorance is a superficial bliss draped around hell, copium for the people. What victory looks like? I'm not here to talk politics with you. I'm here to urge you to look within and find out, to grope around in the dark of your own lingo ball pit. Risk embarrassment, defeat, risk awareness. Retrieve the gold, the green. Retrieve your answer, your contribution. I don't have any answers for you. No one does. I'm just here to make sure that you get inspired to go look for which puzzle piece you're supposed to bring to the table. You are alive today. That means you share responsibility with all of us for the world that is to come. You feel that somewhere, don't you? All your life's unique experiences, they brought you some perspective, some insight that no one else has. In your community, let's hear it. Because the world is dying for lack of ideas, for letting run to their pointless conclusion assumptions made in the 17th century. Established powers will run this world dry, left or right, one way or another. They have no answer to the destruction that they facilitated and continue to facilitate. But no matter, what a time to be alive. Crisis is a catalyst for the cultivation of character. Dream, dig, speak, as if your life depends on it. And not just your life. You've been handed a heartbeat 7,000 generations deep. The footfall of all these ancient ancestors is bundled in your steps. You've got the gravitas to rumble the earth by the miracle and happenstance of your birth. Let's hear it. Shake things up, will you please? Life depends on it. The alligators and the peaches, the spiders and the grass don't have voices of their own. Yours will have to do for them. You were brought into life with such a miracle as a voice, and the path that air travels to be spoken out passes by your heart, where you feel. It's been a hell of a journey at times to learn how to feel. You should open your heart to all the things that you know mentally, but to feel it is another thing. And it takes time and breathing and courage and tears to process, to settle into. It takes community too. It takes knowing that you're not alone and that there's other people showing up to unpack the trouble of the world. Activism did this for me, but I hold very few illusions about politics as a road to salvation. But I did meet in activism, many people whose lights were on and who had shown up from a rootedness, a stirring of the heart and soul, an opening of the chakras and a flowing of that golden liquid light of which the human soul is capable and which is most precious in how it strengthens our commitment to each other. That's something which makes friendship stronger than distance and love everlasting. What truth tastes like. These are my metaphors, and I'm sure you have yours, but that something in you knows what I mean. Again, follow that something. Down into the depths of who you are. Dare to explore what brings you here and why your soul has chosen to manifest itself on this planet at this time. And what you have to offer, our collective awakening, evolution, how you can help us remember how everything is connected. Remember the strength of love, the value of dreams, and the reason for living. Good morning. This is the end of today's video. And I am grasping around in my memory for parting words of encouragement, puzzles, cones, something to sign off with. Don't die before you die might fit today's theme. Does today have a theme? Anyway, peace be unto you. But know that I can only give you my peace. I'm committed to peace. You are responsible for your part of peace. This is what I mean, I think. That none of us can sit back and let other people clean up the mess. We all have reach. We all have responsibility for a piece of the earth. Make sure you take yours as seriously as you take your living and dying, your loves and your friendships. Make sure you mean it and stop hiding. Ignorance is only bliss while it lasts, and it no longer does. We cannot play hide and seek with our responsibility and expect to feel at peace in our hearts. You want peace? Look in the mirror until there's nothing there that could scare you, that could come out and make you look away. Clean out your closet from its skeletons and your mind from its cobwebs. Good morning. Enjoy your day. Go.